season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Ducks' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Lucas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Scanning the field, it's Applewhite. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy. Maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Quick release by the QB. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it set up on the outside. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Touchdown, Knowles! A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, and he loses the football.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Gonna run it. It's Green. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the outside. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. It's Applewhite. It's complete. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. from the gun, running back on the move. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second.
7-0.
The Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go.
Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Moore will throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
You gotta love it when a defender gets a big paw on the football and you see the receiver, it looks like he's gonna be open and the quarterback's jacked up and happy, but nope. A big Mick gets up there, tips the football, and bats it straight to the ground. Nobody else gets to catch it. No lucky breaks. That thing is over.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There he goes! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Applewhite. Here's a heat. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense has it. They're on the move.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Working that left side. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And his first pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pulls it in, it's Hill. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the inside.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking deep. He's got it on the right.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Powers through. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Looking to scramble. Going right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He throws into the middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for a gap. It's Webster. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Takes the easy one to the back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Moving away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Tripped up for the tackle.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again, and again, and again. Just wears you out.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Ducks decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner will be knocked down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lucas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Applewhite. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's caught. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Makes the grab. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. Going up top again. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He's got him. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moore to the air, looking to buy time. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The give to the left. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the counter. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Now the toss. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Noles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hunter. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Base 27 jump.
Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Hunter. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
Oh, a lot of space. A lot of play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Touchdown, Oregon! Oh, that may be in, and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. They're working that left side. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here we go, final play of the game right here. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in